Welcome back to my channel. It's Ryan the Collector Kid, and thank you so much for joining me today. So boy do we have an amazing episode lined up for you. Now a little while back at the start of the year, I did a New Year's episode which included an original PlayStation 1. Now this is something that I had as a kid and was able to buy back. So you can check it in the link above, and I'll also leave it in the description as well. I still remember my mum getting me the PlayStation back in 1997, and there were some awesome memories there with Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Tekken 3, Point Blank, obviously Colin McRae Rally, Tomb Raider 3, the list goes on. As I said, you can check that out in my back catalogue. But today we're actually looking at yet another gaming console. Now this is a gaming console that I never had a chance to actually buy when it first came out. And so my good friend Enzo actually had one of these. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Nintendo Gamecube. Now the Nintendo Gamecube was originally released in Japan around 2001, but it didn't actually come into Australia to around 2002. The lifespan of it was from 2001 to 2007, so it had a good life. I remember going into places like JB Hi-Fi and seeing it sitting there with Resident Evil 4, and at the time I'd played Resident Evil, so I was always like, oh, I really want to try and get that at some point, but for some reason I never got it until today. So here we go. This is an original boxed Nintendo Gamecube. We can have a look on the back here. We can see all the different games that are available for it at that point in time. This is pretty much still sealed in the box with all the baggies and everything. I was able to do a sweet deal with Enzo. Yeah, this is the black GameCube edition, I believe they do come in different colors, which is pretty cool as well. The traditional one would have been a dark purple color. But let's crack this open and set it up and have a look. So in here you can see it comes with all the original power supply. We've got the cables to connect it to the TV. We've got the original Nintendo GameCube instructions, plus a little promotional poster in there as well, which is pretty awesome. Still got its original cardboard. We've got an original controller, still in its baggie. And here we have the original GameCube as well. So let's take this one out. Yeah, cool. It looks like it has discolored over time, but still pretty amazing. It looks like it's got the slots here where you would put your memory cards. And then these are the 4 slots for each control as well. I like how compact it is as well. And you've got sort of a little handle on there as well, which is pretty cool. So as someone that's never had one of these, I'm really looking forward to setting it up and giving it a red hot go. Now obviously I mentioned that I love the Resident Evil franchise, and my friend Enzo was able to lend me a copy of his Resident Evil 4, so I'll have to track down a copy of this eventually. But I know that Resident Evil 4 has just been re-released within the last month or so, but I really love the nostalgia link to this. I did originally have this on the Nintendo Wii when I had one, yeah, I know that will definitely be a lot of fun. Now, with GameCube games, these actually have smaller CDs. So usually they come with 1 or 2 CDs. So this comes with 1 disc and also a second disc as well. And then obviously we've got some information there as well. So we will fire this up and have a look and see what it's like. But also, not only did I get Resident Evil 4, I was able to get something else off eBay a couple of weeks ago. So we're going to open this one up and have a look and see what we got. So this seller has also included a pack of Fruity Skittles. So thank you very much to that for the eBay seller. Wasn't expecting that at all. So thank you very much, mate. Cheers. And this is a thank you letter from Bubblegum Collectibles. There you go. Thank you very much. So there's a nice little personalized letter on there as well. So it says, enjoy your Resident Evil game, Aaron Loveheart XX. And thank you very much, Aaron. Very personalized, and also Skittles there. So Aaron, you get a huge shout out for helping me out with Resident Evil. So as the title says there, yeah, I was able to get the original Resident Evil game. So thank you again for that, Aaron. And here it is. This is the original Resident Evil version for Gamecube, which has obviously been enhanced for the Nintendo Gamecube, and has been nicely packaged as well. So we're going to open that up. Oh wow, look at that. It's even got some bubble wrap in there to kind of keep it from slipping. So thank you again, thank you again, Aaron. Top hacking on that one. Very happy with that. And as you can see, you've got disc 1, and then behind you is obviously disc 2, and the original Resident Evil booklet as well. So this looks like it is in great condition. So we will also have a look at Resident Evil as well. And also, you couldn't go wrong without Star Wars. So I always loved watching the X-Wing flying through the Death Star on ads and things like that. And yeah, I was able to pick up not only Star Wars Rogue Leader, but also Star Wars Rebel Strike from my good friend Sam from work. So huge shout out to you there, Sam. Thank you so much for those two. Definitely be loading these up and giving these a play as well. But enough of me yapping, let's crack on, set up the GameCube, and then we'll have a look and see what these games look like. Be back in just a moment. There you go, we finally got to set up the Nintendo Gamecube and play some games. So let me know in the comments down below, did you ever have an original Nintendo Gamecube, or would you like to get one now that you've seen me set it up? And I'm sure that it's something that a lot of people have had in the early 2000s. So obviously let me know if you played any of these games, obviously Star Wars Rebel Strike, Star Wars Rogue Leader, then of course Resident Evil and Resident Evil 4. So let me know in the comments down below. I'm really going to look forward to experiencing these games on the Nintendo Gamecube for the first time. And I've also got a couple other games coming as well. I've got the Italian Job coming for Gamecube, which I remember playing on my original PS2. It's where you got to drive the Mini Coopers around, based off the 90s movie Italian Job, not the original 60s version. But yeah, I remember having awesome fun with that and driving the Mini Coopers through different courses and tests and things like that was awesome. But I am also hunting down a copy of Luigi's Haunted Mansion, so if you know anyone that's got a copy of that, let me know in the comments down below. I know that it's getting harder and harder to find this particular game, and it's also not cheap either. But you know, anything to help me out would always be greatly appreciated. But thank you so much for staying with me to the end of the episode. It means a lot to me. This is something that I've been wanting to get out for a while now, so thank you for sticking with me. But if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It will help me creating more content. And boy, do we have some more awesome episodes lined up. So thank you so much for tuning in again. Stay safe, stay healthy. And you know who you're going to call? Ryan the Collector Kid. See you later.